So good evening, everyone. So today we will do the balance linkages. So last day we have done till uh, mechanical, and now we'll be doing for electrical. So the electrical first item. So if you see, all the electrical items are basically the equipment. So the first one we have to link with mobilization, and then we have uh, the building, because in substation only this electrical switchgear will be installed. So it will be start to start with the plant building and with 80 days of lag, and also the equipment shall be delivered, so you have to link it with the equipment. So we have switchgear here, and similarly we will do the linkages for the delivery of other item like motors, transformer, DG sets, electrical panel, UPS, battery bank and charger. So for lighting fixtures, it is the bulk. Earthing strip, it is the bulk. Lightning protection system, same bulk. JV installation is also bulk item. Cable tray and raceway, it is also bulk. Then cable laying, this is also bulk. Cable termination, this is also bulk. So we have linked the delivery of the equipment, and now we'll be looking at interlinkages. So it will have, so motor installation, so it will be linked with the pump. So we have pump in mechanical, so it will be start to start with 20 days of lag. Then transformer installation, so transformer installation will, for transformer will be installed in the substation, so we need to have the plant building ready, so it will be start to start with 120 days of lag. DG installation, similarly it will be also linked with the plant building with 120 days of lag, sorry, 140 days of lag. Then electrical panel, it will be also installed in the substation, so it will be 20 days of lag. UPS installation, it will be after the battery bank, it will be finished to finish, 20 days of lag. Then battery bank, so battery bank will be installed in the building, so we have plant building start to start with 120 days of lag. Lighting fixture installation, again building, it will be finished to finish with 20 days of lag. And it will also have the ancillary structure, so it will be start to start with 30 days of lag. Earthing strip installation, it will be similarly both the plant building and ancillary building. So with plant building, it is 20 days of lag, and with ancillary structure, it is 60 days of lag. Then lightning protection system. Lightning protection system will be also linked to these two activities. So it will be finish to finish with 20 days of lag, and it will be start to start with the ancillary structure with 80 days of lag. In JB installation, so for JB installation we have cable, cable laying. So it will be finish to finish with 15 days of lag. Cable tray. So cable tray we have mobilization of electrical contractor and then it is UG trenches and the duct bank ready. So it will be finish to finish with 50 days of lag. Cable laying. So cable laying will be cable train raceway. So it will be finished to finish with 20 days of lag. Cable termination. So cable termination will be cable laying finish to finish with 20 days of lag, and JB installation finish to finish. So we have done the linkages for electrical. Now we'll move to instrument. So instrument, the first one will be our mobilization. So we have mobilization, and then we have the deliveries. So we have to link with the deliveries. So here we have the field instrument, then valves. Valves will be linked with the delivery of the valves. DCS and PLC. So these two will be linked. FNG system, this one, cable tray, bulk, cable laying and cable termination also bulk. Okay. So now what are the other linkages? So it is 6200. So basically the instrument will be installed over the pipes. So we have finish to finish with the welding of pipe. Then on off valve, it will be fabrication of pipe. So it will be finish to finish with fabrication of pipe, and again piping erection. So it will be start to start 40 days. Then DCS PLC. So DCS PLC will be building. They will be installed inside the building. So it will be finish to finish with 20 days of lag. Then FNG system. This will also be installed in the building. Finish to finish with 25 days of lag. We have cable trays, raceway. So cable trays will be after the field instrument. It will be finished to finish with 20 days of lag. It will have the on off valve. Finish to finish with 20 days of lag. It have DCS PLC system. Finish to finish with 20 days of lag. Then fire and gas system. Again finish to finish with 20 days of lag. And it has with the mobilization of contractor. So that we have added. Then cable laying. So cable laying will be again, it will be a cable tray. So it will be finish to finish with 20 days of lag. Then cable termination. It will be cable laying finish to finish with 20 days of lag. Then moving to the commissioning work. So for commissioning, we have 5960. So the warehouse setup, topographical survey, UG survey, ancillary structure, erection of steel, platform and ladders, pipe insulation, EOT crane, cable termination for electrical, and cable termination for instrument. Then as building. So as building will be start to start with punch listing, dry commissioning. This will be start to start with punch listing again, with a lag of 20 days. Wet commissioning will be after dry commissioning, finish to start. Substation energization. So it will be linked with again punch listing, start to start, 20 days. And request for startup. So for request for startup, we have wet commissioning, substation energizing, and yeah, we have these two. Then we have provisional acceptance certificate. So provisional acceptance certificate will be issued after RFSU. So it will be finished to start. Okay, and also as building is there for RFSU. So we'll link all of them. So it will be finish to finish with as building. Okay. So now the linkages has been done for construction, and then we'll move to construction, the activities which we have highlighted in yellow, because these were the balance, these were level of effort activity. So construction management, it is linked with start with the mobilization of temporary contractor, temporary facility contractor, and it will be finished to finish with cable termination. Then similarly for procurement management, we have start to start, compressor package, and we have finished to finish delivery of concrete. So vendor drawing review for this instrumentation. So basically we have to link with the PO of all the instrument item. So these are the instrument items. So I will start linking the PO. So this will be the tagged items only. So it will be finish to finish, finish to finish, uh, start to start, start to start, and finish to finish. So we have linked it with the PO. Then we have VDR for electrical. So similarly, it will be also linked with the PO of the tagged electrical item. So 3920, it will be all the PO. And now we will look at the linkages. So it is finish to finish. This one is also finish to finish. It is start to start, finish to finish, finish to finish, finish to finish. So all are finish to finish basically. Then under civil we have architectural drawing. So architectural drawing we have civil specification, and then we have substation layout. So it will be finish to finish with 20 days of lag. For UG drawing we have PNIDs, plot plan, piping studies, foundation drawing, and we have main cable routing drawing. So it will be, yeah, finished to start with main cable routing drawing. Then piping VDR. Similarly, for piping VDR, we'll be linking the piping specialty item. So we have the PO of special pipe support, strainer, stream trap, flame arrestor, rapture discs, hose, expansion bellow, and this one is finished to start, finished to start. So all are finished to start actually. Okay. Then moving to model review. So 30% model review we have from process. We have GA drawing, start to start, 10 days lag. We have PFD, finish to start. We have utility flow diagram, finish to start. We have heat and mass balance diagram. We have plot plan. So plot plan will be start to start. Then we have piping class, finish to start. For 60% model review, we'll be having PNID IFD, then vendor drawing review, start to start. It's 20 days of lag. We have 30% model review finish. Then we have piping inputs, load inputs. So this will be finish to finish. And we have structural steel, start to start. We have main cable routing diagram, start to start. We have panel and JV. No, we have FNG layout, finish to finish, and we have piping VDR. So piping VDR is finish to finish. Then for 90% model review, we have PNID IFC, 60% model completed, mechanical VDR completed, finish to finish, and piping stress analysis, finish to finish. Then for mechanical VDR, we will be linking with the PO of the mechanical equipments. So we have compressor, EOT crane, heat exchanger, flare system, GT, MLA, knockout drum, acid gas removal, dehydration, fractionation unit. So all are linked. So we'll check for linkages. So it is finish to finish with a lag of 80 days. Then we have this one finish to start. We have this one finish to finish with 80 days of lag. This one is finished to finish with again 80 days of lag. Then again it is finished to finish, 80 days of lag. This one is also finished to finish, 80 days of lag. So all are 80 days of lag. So all are having almost 80 days of lag. 6920 it is finished to start, and 2220 it is again finished to finish with 80 days of lag. So now mechanical VD are done. Now engineering management. So it's a level of effort activity. So it will be linked with 1140, which is process design basis. Okay, we have already linked that. Then it is completing with 1550 piping GA. So it will be finished to finish. Then permits and statutory approval. So permits we have kickoff, and then 30% model review done. For workshop, we have project management document start to start with 10 days of lag, and we have 90% model review. It will be finished to finish with a 90% model review. Project management, it's a level of effort activity. So it will be linked with 6220. So it will be finished to finish with this one. And then engineering completion, we have 1550. . piping GA drawing, procurement 3790, delivery of concrete, construction completion 6580, and project finish, sorry, this will be here, and project finish will be the last activity 6650. This linkage is not correct actually. So it will be 6580 basically. Now we will run the schedule. So now all the linkages are done. So now your schedule is ready. So basically this motor installation, there is some issue over here. We have to reduce the duration because it is pushing out the schedule. So let's say it is 44 days. Yeah, now this is fine. So erection of structural steel, okay. Fabrication of steel. So fabrication of steel, okay. It is actually start to start. It is not finish to start. Yeah, now this is fine. Okay, so now the schedule is ready. Okay, so the linkages has been completed, and now the date which is coming is 18th of November for this particular schedule, and then now we'll be moving to for adding the resources. So So if I go to the resource tab, so you can see that we have the same set of resources we have added for our acid gas project. So you can basically, you can copy or you can create also, but I would prefer to do copy. So resource assignment, I will remove this one and with filter resource. So let's say I'm copying this one. Okay, and I'm pasting it here. I will outdent it outside. Again, outdent it. Okay. So now let's say this is LNG resource and we have to change this maximum unit to 8 everywhere. So we have changed and now we'll be changing the calendar also. So this one will be LNG EP calendar, the base calendar, and it will be there till this point, and this one also. This will be following the construction calendar, and this will be having the procurement delivery calendar. Okay. So rates are fine. Whatever the rates are here, I am good to go with it. Only the codes I will be changing. So let's say make it the suffix as LNG everywhere. So now we have the resource ready with us. So the next step will be we will be adding. So now we'll be adding the resources. So for adding the resources, we will take the relevant columns over here. So let us check if we have added. Yeah, we have added all of them. So we will try to have a layout of this kind. So I will move the calendar and predecessor here, and then I will bring cost. So we have budgeted cost, expense cost, budgeted total cost. Then we have resource ID and resource ID, resource name. Yeah, okay. So I have to move it, both of them. Okay. So now we'll be moving to uh, we'll be adding the resources. So we'll follow this particular sheet. Okay. So let us look at the expense. So we have an expense over site visit. So I will be adding expense here, and let's say we add, this is site visit. So category will be travel. So it will be travel expenses. And let's say I have budgeted, so there will be two. So let's say there are two units and one unit cost 1 lakh, so it will be 2 lakh. And then for permits, we'll be adding a permit cost. So it will be under legal and professional fee, budgeted units 1, and here it will be 50,000. So total cost coming is 50,000. Okay. So now we have added the expenses, and now we'll be adding the resources. So mobilization. So I will, so better if we make it side by side. Okay. So mobilization, we have project management. So I will click on add resource. We have project manager. So I will assign this one to mobilization. Then kickoff, we have project engineer. So all these will have project engineer. Then again project management general, we have project manager. Then we'll be having project engineer here. Engineering management, we have engineering manager. Process design basis, we have process engineer. So that is this one. Simulation report, also we have process engineer. Process flow diagram, so all the diagram we are having process designer. Then all of them till IPDS, we have process engineer. PNID IFR, it has both process engineer and designer. PNID review by client, so it is a client effort, so we will not be adding any resources. Then time list, then again these all activities are having both process engineer and process design, except this one. Then operating manual, it is a process engineer. Then mechanical, we have mechanical engineering engineer, all of them except the GA drawing. And then data sheet, GA drawing and VDR, we have the designer. 30% model review. So all the model review will we have 3D modeler, piping, we have piping engineer, so these all item have piping engineer, and then piping designer, we have plot plan, pipe routing, MTO, layout, intermediate MTO, isometric, final MTO, and VDR, and GA drawing. Then civil, we have civil engineer on all of them, calculation, and final MTO, and the balance activity, all the drawings we have designer and MTO also. Electrical, we have electrical engineer, first to activity, then this equipment specification, calculation, lightning protection calculation, hazardous area classification, and bulk MTO and VDR. And design, we have SLD, routing diagram, specification, we have lighting layout, lighting and earthing protection, electrical equipment layout, hazardous area classification, substation layout, cable schedule layout, cable termination, bulk MTO and VDR. So we have designer here. Then instrumentation, we have instrumentation engineer, design basis, instrument index, IO list, data sheet, panel and JB specification, DCS specification, then instrument cable schedule, MTO, VDR. So we have instrument engineer and then instrument designer. So it will be IO list, data sheet, specification, cable block diagram, DCS specification, layouts, hookup diagram, control room layout, FNG layout, instrument cable layout, instrument cable schedule, termination diagram, loop diagram, MTO and VDR. So these have instrument designer. Now procurement, we have the procurement manager, procurement management, and then MR. So basically MR and TB will be by mechanical engineer everywhere. So all of them have mechanical engineer, and now we have buyer equipment for RFQ, commercial bid, PR and PO. So these will have buyer. So we have buyer equipment. So we have added buyer to this, and delivery of equipment, we have expediter. So these all will have expediter. Similarly for piping, we have MR and TB, we have piping engineer. So MR, TB, piping engineer. So here it is piping engineer, MR, TB, and delivery we have expediter. So I will also link the delivery of bulk item also. So it is expediter, and then we have RFQ, commercial bid, PRPO. We have buyer equipment, and this MR we have piping engineer. Okay, so here it is linked two time. I will remove it. Okay, I think I have linked two time. So this will be expediter. Here also it will be expediter, and we'll be removing this one. And here also it will be expediter. Okay, RFQ, PRPO, we have buyer equipment. Here also it is buyer equipment. So this one we have added. Okay, so these two will be piping engineer. And moving to civil, so MR will be by civil engineer. And RFQ, PRPO, it will be buyer. equipment, and delivery will be expediter. Similarly, for electrical, we have electrical engineer. For TB and MR, it is electrical engineer. Delivery, it will be expediter. And RFQ, commercial PRPO, it will be buyer equipment. It's buyer equipment. Similarly, here also commercial PRPO, it is buyer equipment. Buyer equipment. Delivery will be expediter. And MR and TB will be instrument engineer. Then contracts. So now we have the contracts. So contracts scope of work will be by uh, the respective engineer. So here it is project engineer. For temporary facility, for geotechnical, it is civil. Geotechnical, structural, and civil engineering, all will be civil. This will be electrical. This one will be instrumentation. Piping will be by piping engineer. So piping fabrication will be also piping. And mechanical will be mechanical engineer. Geotechnical we have already added. And okay, so technical bid evaluation we have missed actually. So here technical bid evaluation will be by project engineer. Here it will be by civil. Sorry, this one, and this one, this one, all will be civil. This will be electrical. This one will be instrumentation. This will be piping. This will be mechanical. Mm, This will be piping. Okay, so these are done, and now all of them will be, so all will be buyer contract here. And for fabrication, we have, so fabrication, this will be expediter, and piping spool, it will be piping engineer, sorry, piping designer. This is piping designer, and this one is stuck civil designer. Okay, so now moving to the construction, we have construction manager for construction management and also construction coordinator. So it will be through and through the project. So there is no other resources allocated because it is a EPCM project. And punch listing, we have construction coordinator. As building, we have all the designer. We have piping, mechanical, process, electrical, civil, instrumentation designer, all the designer. Commissioning, RFSU, all will be by coordinator, construction coordinator. Provisional acceptance certificate will be by construction manager. Okay, so now we will check whether we have left out any activity to be assigned with the resource. That's fine. The cable sizing calculation. This is for electrical, so it will be electrical engineer. Okay, okay. So we have added all the resources now. So the cost is getting calculated accordingly. So, okay, there are some comments in the chat. Please add manpower and deployment. Okay, so manpower already added. Uh, okay, so template. So template I will share in the folder and it will be uploaded. So don't worry. And if I forget today, please let me know tomorrow. But I will add anyway. Vendor offer. Okay, vendor offer. We have not assigned any resource because that will be purely vendor part. We don't have uh, any work with respect to that. So that will be the vendor resources. We will be submitting the offers. So that's why there will be no resource. So now this we have completed this particular schedule. So the next step will be we will be baselining this. So we'll go to maintain baseline and we'll go to assign baseline to assign the baseline. So now you can see this current project will be changed to LNG process plant. So now baseline has been assigned to the schedule, and now the left out portion is I will be showing you the S curve and resource histogram with this particular resource loaded schedule. So Okay. So now this is a S curve, and we have the resource histogram. You can see the plant and also the actual. So the actual are the dummy data which I have actually put over here. So for the time being, I will remove this data. Okay, and let us see how we can actually prepare S curve. Okay, so now going over here, so where you will have to go, so after your schedule is baseline, you will have to go to this icon, resource assignment. So click on this one, and from here you can actually, you know, you can see that the resource has been assigned. You can see the units. So you can take the various fields, like I will be taking the budgeted units because I will be taking the plan at the moment. And then uh yeah, this is fine, and I need month on month. Okay, so this is fine. So you will have to press Control A, you will have to select all, Control C, and go to the Excel and paste it over here. So I will apply filter. So you can see my last date is in November 2027. That is fine. So then you have to delete certain items. Like if you see, these are the activities. So this is the project manager, and project manager is assigned to these two activities. So these two is equal to this. Similarly, you can see that, you can see the summation. Okay, so either you have to strike, because it will be doubling in this case. So either you have to remove the resource name, or you can remove the activity ID. Okay, it is all up to you. So I will be removing basically the I will be removing the activities. Okay, so I will click on, I will uncheck the blank. So only the activity will come over here. I will select all of them. I will delete all of them, and then I will select the blank. So only my resources will be there. You can see, and there, whatever the hours allocation is there, it is there. So now with this, let us call this one as the backup sheet. Okay, then I will run pivot, and let's say I'm taking the spreadsheet field, which is budgeted units, and I will click on each column headers, which are the month, date. Okay, so now you can see I have the data over here, but so this is the pivot data. Okay, and this is the S curve tab. So I will be copying this data, or let's say this one at the bottom. Okay, and I will replace this sum of space, so that I can only have the dates. Okay, this one also I will make center. So now you can see we have, in terms of hours, we have month on month. What is our, the loading? So to calculate the percentage, you will have to first sum it. You will have to sum this, and now I have done the grand total. It is coming the total hours. Okay, and let's say this is monthly percentage plan. So this will be this one divided by this one, and I will be freezing this one. and convert it into percentage, one decimal place, and I will drag it out. So now we have month on month percentage. For getting the cumulative percentage planned, so we'll be making this one cumulative. So you can see it's 2 plus 6.8, then point plus 0.7, so it is 1.5. So accordingly, we'll be dragging it till the end. Okay. Yeah, labeling is left. Labeling I'm not doing because it was already done. It was already shown. The labeling was shown in AGTL project, and we are running out of time. I have to cover this one. So labeling is left actually. Then so now you have this monthly and cumulative. So just you go here and you link it with this particular sheet, and let's say you paste formula here. So now you have the monthly histograms is there in terms of percentage, and cumulative is also getting calculated based on the same funda, and you can see the curve. Okay, and now let's say you are calculating the progress. So once you calculate the progress, okay, so then in actuals, okay, so then in actuals, so if I go to the spreadsheet field actuals, so currently it is blank, but when you will be updating the schedule, so this particular one will have this particular one will have actually the data. Yeah, for S curve we should do after labeling only. Okay, so for this particular cells will be filled up when you will be updating the schedule. Okay, so I am not updating the schedule at the moment, so I will keep it as budgeted units, or we can also keep it as remaining unit. And then let's say I manually put some data, like let's say it is 0.1% actual. Let's say it is again 6, let's say it is 4%, again 7, let's say it is 6.6%. Here let's say in this month, these are the dummy data, just I'm putting to show you. 0.7%, here let's say it is 1.5%, here it is 2.6%, here we have 4%.
Sir, sorry to disturb. So there's a message for you in the chat box.
Yeah, it is done, just 2 minutes. This is the last class, that's why, and this is the last topic. And then let's say this is 7.5%. So you can see that we have against the monthly planned, we have the monthly actuals, and similarly you can also have the S curve for this one. So just you will have to apply the same formula, and now you can see the red one is the planned. Okay, sorry, the cumulative actual. Okay, so the plan was till November 25. Let's say you have updated the schedule. The plan was 34%, and you have achieved 30.4%. So there is a variance of 3.7%. Okay. So in this way, you can actually, you can actually update. Like if I made it less progress, so this one will fall basically. This actual will fall. Okay. So this is the way you can prepare the resource histogram and the S curve. Okay. So this was the last topic, and tomorrow we'll be having the pure doubt session. So all the topics have been covered, schedule has been prepared. Okay, so due to time constraint, I was not able to show you the labeling in this case. Labeling was already shown in AGTL project schedule. Okay, so that's all for today. If you have anything, you can let me know tomorrow, because uh, we have to leave now. It's already 10:13. So tomorrow we will meet and we will have, if you have any doubt with respect to today's class, we will see it tomorrow, and other topics also. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, dear learners. You all can leave the session.
Good night.